Hi guys, it's Katie. It is almost the end of June, and so it is time to tackle the year of dating myself for the month of June. If you haven't been following any of these videos, basically I went through a pretty significant breakup last summer, and when this new year came about, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna try this thing where I go out of my way to do a variety of fun kind of like dating myself type things every month. And obviously when the coronavirus outbreak happened, that kind of put a little bit of it affected the things that I can or cannot do, like leaving the house wise. But anyway, I have this really cool poster. I will show you the poster real quick if you have not seen it. 100 dates bucket list. There's a couple that I need to scratch off that I just haven't. And so part of the idea too is to kind of go through there and check them off one by one. So only a minute 15 in, that's not that bad. That was my introduction in telling you that today's or June's date is going to be, there's one on there that says go to a bookstore together and pick out a book for each other. Well, the thing about that is that there's not another person here. It's just me. And so my favorite bookshop in the area actually has this really cool thing where you can build a blind date book bundle. So for this date, we are going to fill this out. This is a bookstore. It's called Books Around the Corner. It's in Gresham, Oregon. If you are local at all, I highly recommend it. It's basically like a miniature Powell's, which Powell's is the very famous bookstore here. It's wonderful, and the owner has done a really good job during coronavirus of still staying open. I mean, books, that's an area where they probably thrived during the quarantine versus certain other companies economic states, but anyhow, we're going to fill this out right now. They're closed on Mondays. Otherwise, I would have gone in and kind of taken you on the whole journey. But today's Monday, they're closed. So we're going to fill this out. And then hopefully it'll be ready to pick up tomorrow. And I will take you. And it'll be a blind date with myself. Okay. Blind date book bundle. Book type, new, used, or both? Used. Say used. Price, $25, $50, $75, or $100. I wish there was a $30 or $35 option, because I don't really feel like doing 50, but I don't know how much 25 would get me. Although maybe if they're used, so I'll say 25. Genre preference. Holy buckets. Okay, so there's a lot of genre. There's surprise me, board books, children's books, young adult, historical fiction, contemporary fiction, boredom busters, biographies, nonfiction. I think I will say, okay, we can check all that apply, right? I'm going to put contemporary fiction for sure. And then maybe historical fiction and classics? Sure. Notes. I'll say I usually read bestsellers, but am up for trying anything. Trying a little bit of anything. Name, Katie. I don't know if they need my full name. Email or phone. I'll turn that this way for that part. Okay, and then let's see what it says. I'm also going to put in the notes, actually, that I'm willing to spend up to like $35 if that's an option. Submit. Let's Okay, so we don't know. It just says that it's confirmed, it's recorded. Maybe I'll have to call them tomorrow. I really do hope that I can pick it up tomorrow just because I'm impatient, but that's what's going on for the month of June. You're gonna come with me. Hey guys, okay, it is, I don't know what day it is, but it's afternoon and I just got off a shift at Bath & Body Works and my book order is ready, so let's go pick it up. I did end up doing, I forget if I told you, like the options for the prices. I was able to say, I don't want to do 50, but I'll do like 35 or 40. So I'm excited to see what she picked out for our blind date. Let's go. Okay, we are here right out front. I want to show you, it's like a little bit gloomy outside. I think it's just gonna be like a through the door access, so there's not gonna be anything too exciting to show you, but I'll show you the storefront from here. Again, it's called Books Around the Corner, and I highly recommend this place if you are local at all. It's in Gresham, it's in downtown. So through the rain, you can see Books Around the Corner. It's such a cute spot. I'm excited. The eagle has landed, you guys. I'm so excited. I want to go home. I want to make a latte or something because I'm tired and it's like dreary outside, and then open this with you. Hi guys. Okay, full disclosure, you can probably tell, but it is the next day. I took you along with me to the actual bookstore to pick up my bundle and stuff, but then I was really busy, and anyway, here we are the next day. It took a lot of willpower for me to not like go look through what's in my blind date bundle, but of course I wanted to film it for you. I'm also in like a different location right now, and you're on a different tripod, so I hope it all looks okay, but I'm so excited. Let's dive into the bag. She did tell me that every bag, when you do the blind date bundle, comes with a free book that's an ARC, which stands for Advanced Reader Copy. I think certain people have access to that. She's a bookshop owner, and so she gets a lot of ARC copy books, and then it also has like a free little like gift of some kind. So, oh my gosh, I have no idea what to expect. You were with me when I filled out the thing, and I didn't really check that many things, so it really could be anything. Okay, first thing it feels like it might be like a bookmark or something. Oh, cute. It's a little vinyl sticker that says, "My weekend is all booked." Love it. So that must be my gift. Okay. Ooh. Oh my gosh. This is the ARC book. And this is by an author that I just read one of his books. So this is called The Cold Millions. It's by Jess Walter, he wrote The Beautiful Ruins, which I just read with my mom. Indie, next nominations due 8/3/20. Oh, I feel so chic and cool to have this like before it comes out, because it even says Advanced Reader Copy. Oh, I'm excited. What is this about? I can't really tell. It's just telling me about the author. The Cold Millions. I mean, honestly, oh wait, there's a letter in here. Oh, it doesn't come out until October 6th. Wow, how do you get on this ARC list? So it says it's about two adventure-seeking brothers, the enemies who threaten them, and the women who reveal to them an unjust world on the brink of upheaval. A story of brotherhood, love, sacrifice, and betrayal set against the panoramic backdrop of an early 20th century America. Ooh, wait, I'm really happy with these two extra items. So I already feel pleased. Okay, Molly's eating my sock down on the floor, but it's fine. He's precious, he can do whatever. Okay, next book feels like a paperback. Oh, you know what? I have this book, but that's good for two reasons. Number one, that means that it's like, this should be filled with things that I'm kind of into. And two, I think I'll send it to my mom and then we can read it together. Because I have this one on my bookshelf, but I have not read it. So it's called The Girls by Emma Cline. I don't really know what it's about. Northern California during the violent end of the 1960s. Ooh. I mean, I am excited. It's just that I literally already have a copy of this. So I'm a teacher, and during the school year before everything happened with coronavirus, we had this really amazing store that we used to be able to go to once a month and pick out some supplies and some things that were donated for free. And I would also often get books because they had K through 12 for books. And so I got some cool books. So I'll send that to my mom, but it's supposed to be a good one. Okay, next there's a hardcover with a jacket. Ooh, I have no idea what this is. Actually, it looks a little bit familiar, maybe. It's called The Violet Hour, Great Writers at the End by Katie Royf. What is this about? I must have put on their historical fiction. Did I? I forget now. Just because all these seem to have a little slight historical tone. Takes an unexpected and liberating approach to the most avoidable of subjects. She investigates the last day of 6 great thinkers, writers, and artists as they come to terms with the reality of approaching death, or what T.S. Eliot called the evening hour that strives homeward and brings the sailor home from sea. Okay, so something Nazi-occupied Vienna, So I'm a little confused still as to what this is about. However, it seems like it's going to be like some World War II vibes or just some historical. Oh, no, not World War II. Because, oh, yeah. September, I'm just flipping through, and inside, September 1939. Oh, wow, there's pictures. Ooh, this looks like my kind of book because it looks easy to read. Like with like little quick paragraphs or snippets. It looks like it jumps back from present to future or present to past. Okay. How many more are in there? I don't want this to end. This is fun. 2 more. This is so fun. It looks like they're both hard covers. Ooh. American Spy. I don't know if I've heard of this. Possibly. Lauren Wilkinson. Oh my gosh. It's on the front, there's like a, you know how people, they always put people's like opinions and reviews, like the New York Times says, blah, blah, blah. American Spy lays our complicities, political, racial, and sexual. This sounds like something I want to be reading right now. I'm just like soaking up all the knowledge I can. 1986. So all of these are like historical fiction, which, you know, I really haven't read that many historical fiction, but when I have, they are really good. Like the ones that I have read are amazing, and it made me want to tap into this category more. What if your sense of duty required you to betray the man you love? Dun dun dun. Oh, so she's a secret agent. In 1986, the heart of the Cold War. She's an intelligence officer with the FBI. She's brilliant, and she's also a young Black woman working in an old boys club. Oh, I like the sounds of this already. Oh, heck yeah. I want to read all of these next. Honestly, like too many books, too little time is a real problem. Oh, and this is from 2019. Okay, I'm excited for that. I'm very sad. I don't want this to end. Cannoli is still eating my sock. Baba, hey, what are you doing? Your banana toy is like right over there. Last one. This is bad because now I feel like I'm going to want to do this all the time. And I can't, but this is a thick one. Oh, I've definitely seen this. Oh! Hello. You still there? Sorry. You're probably at a slightly different angle now. You took a tumble. Like I said, I'm on a new tripod. And anyway, okay. I don't know what happened. I have seen this before, I feel like. It's called The Most Fun We Ever Had. And this is a thick, hefty book. Let's see how many pages this puppy is. Oh, Lordy. It's over 500 pages. So it's not like that many, but kind of. Okay. these are all historical fiction, which is fine, because didn't I literally put like contemporary fiction and historical fiction? So I didn't give her much wiggle room. And a lot of these, it seems like they jump back and forth. So this one is, when Marilyn Connolly and David Sorensen fall in love in the 1970s, they are blithely ignorant of all that's to come. By 2016, their 4 radically different daughters are each in a state of unrest. One of them is widowed and soothes herself with booze. One of them is a litigator turned stay-at-home mom who battles anxiety and self-doubt. One of them is a neurotic and newly tenured professor who's pregnant with a baby she's not sure she wants. And one is the youngest daughter, begins living a lie that no one in her family suspects. Ooh, I'm kind of like paraphrasing, because I also have this thing where I kind of don't even like reading like the descriptions fully. I just like having a slight idea of what it might be about, and or just being like recommended the book and then being like, okay, I trust it, I'm gonna read it. I kind of like being surprised. So honestly, I'm so happy about all of these. Like, this intimidates me a little bit by the size, but that brief description that I read sounds very interesting. This I am so here for. Like, I am all about learning more about like race and stuff right now. This one I really don't fully understand what it's about, but if it's about World War II, like, I am very fascinated with World War II, and so I'm here for it. This I am excited for, but I do kind of wish that I would have gotten a book I didn't already have. But Mom, this one will be coming your way so that we can read it together. And then I'm actually super stoked for this, just because the advanced reader copy and the fact that it's an author I have read, and then this is just precious. So that was awesome. I would say, okay, I actually am going to close this whole thing out even right here. So I am a reader, and you know what though, even before I read relatively consistently, I just love bookstores and places like this bookstore, Books Around the Corner, and Powell's, which is like the really famous big bookstore here in Portland. Those are like some of the best bookstores. I mean, Barnes & Noble, like, is fine too. Really, any bookstore, the book section of Target, like, but the bigger, like, Powell's and this one, they're a lot of fun, I would say, even for people who aren't necessarily huge bibliophiles or, like, book people, because they have really fun little, like, trinkets and just, like, cute things, and, like, the visuals. And, like, this girl, she's so creative with all of her, like, this was such an amazing idea. Now, in the store, even before coronavirus happened, they would have books. So let's say all these books would be on a shelf, and they would be wrapped in like a brown, probably just like this type of plain brown bag. And then it would say historical fiction. It would tell you like 2 or 3 loose facts about the book, like historical fiction, page to screen. Maybe they made a movie of it. Whatever, love story or LGBTQ, and then it would say the price. And so then you could just have a blind date and like pick it up yourself. I would have done that if she wouldn't have started offering this service during the virus. So for me, this would be a really awesome date, IRL, like a real date, because I love books, like I said. And so I would feel just very happy and excited. And I think that would make me really excited if I was with someone who also was like really into it and into the whole thing with me. And I feel like you could kind of judge or get a good idea maybe of the person based on what book they picked you, you know? And with that said, I mean, I've never read any of these. So if I chose this for somebody, I guess I couldn't be held responsible unless I had already read it beforehand. But I think this was an amazing idea. I think that you guys should try this with your boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, or with yourself. Maybe a bookstore in your local area does something like this, because it's brilliant. So shout out to Stephanie from Books Around the Corner. And that's June, y'all. We are now officially more than halfway done with this year. So let's see what we can concoct for the month of July. Love y'all.